Um, we have an order block here. Well, no, there's no liquidity sweep. We break structure down here, and then we retest into this order block multiple times. A trade I was looking to take in the morning, right around here. I was targeting these lows over here. Right. I was stopped out because it came up to the to the top of this order block, but it was still a good trade. My analysis was right, my bias was right. Just we had to enter again. This is the type of thing where you experience in the market, so you know where in the order block or in the fair value gap you should put your order, whether it's at the top or at the bottom or in the middle. It's just an experience type of thing. I'll get better with time doing that. So that was a good trade I could have taken today, but because we didn't have a liquidity sweep, it was just a change of a break of structure, order block, retest into the order block, and we sold. But it was a good trade regardless. So um, the today's daily candle will close in an hour's time, or in an hour and 46 minutes, as you can see right there. So I think we have some good market structure. We might, well, most likely as close this candle and leave this fair value gap, which could leave could present us with some good trading opportunities, something similar to last week right here. So could come back it deep into the fair value gap, sweep some liquidity, create liquidity, and then sweep it, and could keep pushing upwards. Same thing here as well, right? Fair value gap, come down deep into the fair value gap, sweep, create liquidity, sweep liquidity, and then keep pushing upwards. That's what I'm looking for right now. So uh, I'll update you all when I take a trade. Today is a Friday. Um, I'm just gonna go over a couple of trades that I took uh, on Wednesday and on Thursday, right? So on Wednesday, I entered a sell here, exactly here, and we hit stop loss exactly there. I was targeting these lows right here. Reasoning for this trade was, as I said, I was looking for bearish movement because of this daily fair value gap, and so we broke structure in the 1 hour, pretty big time frame. We break structure right here, and so we retest, and I enter off of the retest where we broke structure, right? We push down into some good profits, then sweep this 15-minute liquidity, then push back up, and we hit stop loss. But my bias was still correct. We were selling, but gold wasn't ready to commit to the sell just yet, and so on Thursday I sold again right here. Reason being because we broke structure again here, and so we have a fair value gap, and I want to see the fair value gap tested and enter. So I put my entry up here, my sell order, and I didn't get tapped in because you know, the market came into this fair value gap, didn't go all the way up to the end of the fair value gap, and then pushed downward. So yeah, again, my trade was correct, my bias was correct, my analysis was correct. I just need to catch these trades better. and that will come with time. With this trade, I was actually targeting these lows, so profit TP would have been hit beautifully. That would have been 31 pips, and I'm not mad at it. So again, we will find more opportunities to trade next week. I'm gonna make this video span across 2 weeks because this week I did not have a lot of footage. So what I am waiting for now is, because this could be liquidity that we've swept, so I'm waiting for some sort of retracement of an order block or a fair value gap. Let's see if we have anything in the 4 hour, because there's a lot in the 1 hour. We might have a fair value gap here, maybe here as well. But yeah, I'm waiting. Or we could sweep the liquidity that we created here. It could either be a sweep of this liquidity, retrace, and then push upwards, or a sweep of this new liquidity, push upwards, retrace, and then push upwards. So that's what I'm looking for gold to do right now. That's gonna be next week, and so I'm gonna see y'all next week. Today is Tuesday night. I took a trade earlier this morning, and I took a loss. I'm gonna go over it. So, um, as I said before, there's a fair value gap here, and I wanted to see it, to see market retrace back into it and then push upwards. So I didn't take this trade because I was expecting for market to push up a little bit and then sweep liquidity that was created and then continue pushing up, right? But market has not done that. It's just pushing up right now. So the trade that I took was based off of this. So as you can see, my notes here, the reasons why I took the trade. We broke structure right here, break of structure, retrace back into where we broke structure, this fair value gap. This could be a valid area of entry, but because there was no liquidity sweep, we were too above these previous highs, so that's not a liquidity sweep for me. Unless you go into the 4 hour, there's no wick, and that looks like a false break to me, and that could be risky trading. So we broke structure, retraced into the fair value gap, pushed downwards, right? Could be a nice entry level, but I didn't take this trade again, so I was waiting for this fair value gap that we created to get filled. We fill it, and then we break structure in the 15 minutes, and so I entered. As you can see, we pushed upwards, and then we played around. Market was my trade was in drawdown. We pushed down a little bit right here, and eventually we hit stop loss, right? So I was targeting this liquidity. Like I said, I want to see market sweep this liquidity and then keep pushing upwards. So we still might see market push downwards after sweeping this liquidity or even this liquidity. So that's what I'm looking at for gold. These lines was where I wanted to scale in. Yeah, so right now I'm just waiting. I think gold is gonna sell. We have good liquidity up here. We have good liquidity up here. I just have to wait for a break of structure in the 1 hour, or even better in the 4 hour. It is quite frustrating. I've been on a losing streak for 4 weeks now. Yeah, I just want to make profits. My goal 4 weeks ago was to make enough profits to start a prop firm challenge 4 weeks later, and I haven't achieved that yet. So, and I wanna have other goals that I want to reach, things that I want to buy for myself to celebrate my improvement, but I have come a long way since the beginning of the year, since the beginning of my trading career. So I'm gonna keep pushing. Um, I won't stop trading. I'll just keep pushing through the losses until I make profits. That's it for now. I'll update y'all when I have another trade. Hopefully, this liquidity sweep or this liquidity sweep targeting these lows. That would be an absolutely beautiful trade. It would be a beautiful trade. Today's a Wednesday. I took another loss today, and I'm gonna go through it over it. So, um, I traded Nasdaq today, and I haven't traded Nasdaq in a long time. The last time I traded Nasdaq was probably April or May. Yeah. Ever since I've been trading gold and only gold. But today I saw what seemed to be like a good trade on Nasdaq. So as you can see here, we have liquidity. We sweep liquidity and structure. Now we break structure over here, and now we're waiting for market to retrace into an order block or a fair value cap to push upwards in equilibrium, right? So I see we have this order block and equilibrium here. So when market was here, this is where I entered because we had retraced into this already, and I was like, okay, this it market bouncing off of here is a good indication that we might continue going upwards. So entered, and as you can see, market just went straight into my stop loss and kept pushing downwards. So that's the trade I took on Nasdaq today. Um, another day, another loss. Yeah, but we still push through the losses. And as for gold, like I said yesterday, uh, we have this we swept liquidity like I was expecting yesterday, right? We created this liquidity, swept it, and in the 4 hour we've broken structure right there. So what I'm waiting for on gold is for us to retrace into premium into this hourly fair value cap and then push downwards. um, I'll be looking to enter some shorts here, targeting this liquidity, and if not once if this happens and we hit this liquidity, I'm looking for this liquidity to be swept so that push up, retrace into an order block, fair value gap, and then continue upwards, right? So that's what I'm looking at for gold right now, and I'll update you tomorrow. Today's Friday. I'm gonna go over the trades I took yesterday. This trade. So as I was saying, I was waiting for gold to either sweep this liquidity or sweep this liquidity, and I got a sweep of this liquidity, a break of structure here, and so I waited for gold to retest into this fair value gap. When we retested into this fair value gap, I entered, and as you can see, gold pushed down and then came back and hit stop loss. Yeah, I don't know why gold came back up. I don't see any liquidity that has been swept in the 1 hour time frame at least. I don't see why gold would come back for another liquidity sweep when there's already been a liquidity sweep and a retracement and a break of structure confirming that we are bullish, we are bearish. So I really don't know why gold came back up. Um, so ultimately, I'm just waiting for to catch this trade to the upside. Maybe next week I might be able to catch this sell. Next week we also have NFP. So yeah, that's that's what with gold. I'm just waiting to catch this buy. Um, right now, I really don't have any money. I don't even know what I'm gonna trade with next week if I trade. Because I really blew all my money trading this month. So yeah, that's the situation right now. But I'm gonna keep pushing through the losses and hopefully I can see some success in the future. I just have to keep on telling myself to keep pushing, to keep trading because trading might work. It might work out, you know. And yeah, so I appreciate you guys for watching the video and I'll catch you in the next vlog.